Why does happiness matter? Why should we care about it at all? These are questions that have been asked for centuries, and the answers might be more important than you think. Happiness, that elusive state of joy and contentment, plays a crucial role in our lives. It's not just about feeling good or having a smile on our face. It's about experiencing a sense of well-being that springs from a healthy mind and body. Numerous studies suggest that happiness can have profound effects on our physical health. It can boost our immune system, reduce pain, and even prolong our lives. But the benefits of happiness don't stop at our bodies. It also significantly impacts our mental well-being. Feeling happy can help us be more creative, more resilient, and more focused. It can enhance our cognitive abilities, making us better problem solvers and decision makers. It can also make us more empathetic and understanding, improving our relationships with others. Happiness is not a one-size-fits-all concept, though. Different cultures and philosophies have diverse perspectives on what constitutes happiness. In the West, happiness is often linked with individual achievements and personal fulfillment. In contrast, Eastern philosophies might associate happiness with a sense of community and harmony with nature. Some cultures may see happiness as a journey, while others perceive it as a destination. The quest for happiness is a common thread that binds us all as humans. It's a universal pursuit that transcends boundaries of geography, culture, and time. But it's also a deeply personal endeavor, unique to each individual. So, why does happiness matter? It matters because it shapes our lives in more ways than we can imagine. It impacts our health, our minds, and our relationships. It influences our actions, our decisions, and our interactions with others. It forms a cornerstone of our existence, a vital component of the human experience. Happiness, as we see, holds a prime position in our lives. But what exactly makes us happy? Happiness is not just a feeling, it's a science. Let's delve into the research findings on happiness. Happiness, rather than being a fleeting emotion, is a deep-seated state of well-being, and understanding its roots has been a fascinating journey for researchers. The studies suggest that happiness is a blend of our genetic makeup, our environment, and our personal choices. Let's start with genetics. Some of you might be surprised to learn that our genes play a significant role in our happiness. The field of behavioral genetics has discovered that about 50% of our happiness level is determined by our genetic setup. This doesn't mean we're bound by our genes, but it does show that we each have a baseline level of happiness. Moving on to the environment. The conditions in which we live, work, and play significantly influence our happiness. Studies have shown that a safe, supportive environment fosters happiness, while a hostile, stressful environment can diminish it. It's not just about physical surroundings, though. Our social environment, the people we surround ourselves with, can also greatly impact our happiness levels. Now let's talk about personal choices. Despite the influence of genetics and environment, our happiness is also largely determined by the choices we make. Research shows that individuals who engage in positive activities, like maintaining strong relationships, pursuing meaningful work, or practicing gratitude, tend to be happier. It's about cultivating a positive mental attitude and consciously choosing actions that lead to happiness. Several studies have identified key factors that contribute to happiness. Strong relationships, for instance, are consistently linked to higher levels of happiness. Meaningful work, or engaging in activities that give us a sense of purpose, also contributes to our overall happiness. Positive mental attitudes, such as optimism, gratitude, and mindfulness, are also crucial ingredients in the happiness recipe. So, it seems that happiness is a complex interplay of various factors. But what are the key takeaways from these studies? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into each of these components and explore how we can make happiness a choice rather than a mere chance. Dive a little deeper into the essence of happiness, and you'll find it's a multifaceted gem, each facet reflecting a unique element that contributes to our overall sense of well-being. Research has identified 5 major components that make up this radiant gem of happiness. First, we have positive emotions. These are the joyous feelings that we experience in our lives, the moments of joy, love, and excitement that make our hearts sing. These emotions are not just fleeting moments of pleasure. They help us build our emotional resilience and broaden our mindset. Next up is engagement. This refers to those moments when we're so absorbed in what we're doing that we lose track of time and everything else fades into the background. This state, often referred to as flow, is linked to high levels of satisfaction and happiness. Then there are relationships. As social creatures, we thrive on connections. Relationships imbued with love, respect, and mutual understanding bring us a sense of belonging and purpose. They support us during tough times and amplify our joy during good ones. The fourth component is meaning. This is about feeling that we're part of something bigger than ourselves. It could be a cause you're passionate about, a belief you hold dear, or a career that you find fulfilling. When our lives have meaning, we feel more motivated and satisfied. Finally, there's accomplishment. Striving towards our goals and achieving them brings us a sense of accomplishment. This doesn't necessarily mean grand achievements. Small victories like mastering a new skill or completing a challenging task contribute significantly to our happiness. These factors, positive emotions, engagement, relationships, meaning, and accomplishment, can be cultivated. They're not fixed, but rather, like a garden, they need nurturing and care. Investing time and effort into these areas of life can yield rich dividends in the form of increased happiness. While these components provide a roadmap to happiness, the journey is highly personal and unique to each individual. While science provides us with a framework, the pursuit of happiness remains a deeply personal journey. Each of us has our unique tapestry of experiences, dreams, and idiosyncrasies that shape our understanding of happiness. The science of happiness, while universally applicable, serves as a guide more than a prescription. It's up to us to learn how these concepts fit into our lives and how we can use them to cultivate our own happiness. Self-discovery plays a critical role in this process. It's through understanding our likes, dislikes, strengths, and weaknesses that we can create a life that brings us joy and satisfaction. This process of self-discovery is ongoing as we evolve and change throughout our lives. The person you are today may find happiness in different ways than the person you were 5 years ago, or the person you will be 5 years from now. And that's okay. Introspection, too, is key. It's through introspection that we can reflect on our experiences, understand our reactions, and gain insights into our emotions. It's through introspection that we can identify the things that truly make us happy and those that merely provide fleeting pleasure. Personal growth is another crucial component. As we learn and grow, we expand our capacity for happiness. We become better equipped to handle life's ups and downs, to find joy in the ordinary, and to appreciate the beauty in each moment. But here's the thing. There's no right way to be happy. Happiness looks different for each of us. For some, it might be a quiet evening with a good book. For others, it might be a thrilling adventure in a foreign land. For yet others, it might be a fulfilling career, a loving family, or the pursuit of a lifelong passion. Ultimately, happiness is a journey, not a destination. It's about finding joy in the journey and embracing the ups and downs of life. So let's embrace our individual journeys, learn from our experiences, grow as individuals, and find our unique paths to happiness. After all, the science of happiness is not just about understanding happiness, but about making it a reality in our own lives. So what can we take away from the science of happiness? What steps can we take to cultivate happiness in our own lives? Now let's take a step back and summarize what we've learned. We've discovered that happiness, to a large extent, is within our control. It might seem like a bold claim, but it's one that's backed by decades of research. We've learned about the major components of happiness: positive emotions, engagement, relationships, meaning, and accomplishment. These are not fleeting moments, but rather aspects of our lives that we can actively cultivate and enhance. So how do we make happiness a choice? It starts with mindfulness, being present in the moment, appreciating the now. It's about fostering positive relationships, finding purpose and meaning in your life, setting and achieving goals, and allowing yourself to experience joy and positivity. In essence, it's about focusing on what's in your control. You might not be able to change your genetic makeup or certain circumstances, but you can certainly change your perspective, your attitude, and the way you react to situations. So, let's all make a conscious effort to prioritize happiness in our lives. Let's choose to focus on the positives, to foster meaningful relationships, to seek purpose, and to celebrate our accomplishments, big or small. Remember, happiness is not something that happens to you, it's something you choose, so choose happiness. Until next time, please subscribe.